Hello guys, good day sa aking mga minamahal na researchers sa grade 10. Okay? So this time class, I'm going to discuss to you the chapter 3. No, yung second part ng chapter 3, which is all about materials and methods. Okay? So last time I discussed to you the first part, which is the research methods or research design, wherein I discussed to you um, the different experimental designs. Okay, so I hope you learned a lot from that video. Okay, this time I'm going to discuss about materials. Okay, when we say materials, it includes the chemicals, ingredients, and their formulation. The ingredients and chemicals must be quantified. So, sa pagsusulat ng mga materials na kailangan ninyo, kailangan ilagay nyo yung kanyang kung gaano siya kadami or kung ilang pieces or ilang items ang inyong materials na gagamitin. Okay? So, nandito yung kanyang example. Okay. Isusulat nyo materials. The materials used in this study were 500 grams powdered caustic soda, 500 grams pineapple, 250 grams banana peelings, and others. So, ganyan ang pagkakasulat ng materials. Okay? Kailangan ilagay nyo yung kung gaano siya kadami. Okay? Ito yung tungkol sa banana peeling as paper bag. So, ito yung mga materials na ginamit nila. Naka-paragraph siya. Hindi lang yung i-enumerate mo lang. Kailangan lagyan mo din siya ng paragraph sa una, and then lagyan mo siya ng table. For example, table 3.1, materials in the preparation of pineapple leaf paper bags with and without banana peelings. Okay? So, ito yung kanyang mga materials at yung quantity niya, kung gaano siya kadami. So, ito yung mga materials na ginamit dun sa research. So, ganyan din ang gagawin nyo sa parts ng research methods and materials. Okay? Next is, okay, number 3 part is equipment and utensils. Okay, ito naman yung mga apparatus or utensils na gagamitin mo kapag magko-conduct ka ng research. The researcher must enumerate and quantify the equipments and utensils to be used in the preparation of the study. Equipment must be presented first, then followed by utensils. So, yan yung example niya. Equipments and utensils. The equipment and utensils used in the preparation of paper bags made in pineapple leaves with and without banana peelings were weighing scale, blender, and others. So, kailangan i-enumerate mo lahat ng mga kakailanganin mong equipments. Mauna ang equipments. Ano? So, in paragraph form. Then next is, so yun yung mga table niya. Okay? So, ito yung mga equipments and utensils. Okay? Ano ba ang pagkakaiba ng equipment sa utensil? So, yan ang equipment and utensils used in the study, I should say. So, nandyan yung kanyang unit kung gaano kadami ang ginamit mo. For example, weighing scale, meron ginamit mo lang isa, blender 1, paper cutter 1, wire or silk screen, ganyan. So, hanggang sa cheesecloth. Depende kung ano yung mga equipment and utensils na gagamitin nyo sa paggawa ng inyong research paper or research product. The next is, the last one is procedure. So, kailangan meron siyang, ang kanyang fourth part ay procedure. So, nandito sa procedure kung paano gagawin ang iyong research. The researcher explains comprehensively the process in preparing the product. So, kailangan i-detail mo kung paano mo gagawin ang iyong research product. Okay, for example, kung gagawa ka ng pesticide, so, kailangan mong i-discuss doon yung mga kung paano mo gagawin ang pesticide from extracts. Okay? If there are two or more variables, a lot number, example 101, 202, or letter is assigned to each variable, it must be whether control or experimental group. So, kung gagamit ka daw ng experimental at control group, kailangan mo siyang lagyan ng lot number. For example, yung ganyan, 101, 202, okay, pwede 303, 404. So, yun ang mga lot number. Okay? Then a flowchart is presented to give a clearer picture of the procedure. So, para mas clear ang iyong procedure, gagawa ka ng flowchart. Okay? So, nandito yung examples niya. Ito yung title ng research. Utilization and commercialization of pineapple leaves paper bag with and without banana peeling. So, gumawa siya ng bag na nilagyan niya ng banana or um, banana peelings, no? Dinagdag niya yun sa pineapple leaves. Yung isa, walang banana peelings. Yung pangalawa naman ay mayroong banana peelings. So, meron siyang control at saka experimental. So, yung control niya, nilagyan niya ng pangalan na lot 101. Yung experimental ay lot 202. Okay, so ito yung example ng procedure. The experimental batch was divided into 2 lots. So, kailangan kasi meron siyang control and experimental lots. Lot 101 was assigned to the pineapple leaves paper bag with banana peelings as experimental group. So, yung experimental 101 ang pangalan niya, lot 101. Then, yung namang control ay lot 202. Okay? All ingredients were held constant except the addition of banana peelings for lot 101 or experimental group. Okay, so dun sa experimental group, nagdagdag siya ng banana peelings. Okay, so ito yung kanyang next na procedure, paper making. So dito sa paper making, diniscuss niya kung paano gumawa ng papel. Okay? Papel na mayroong banana peeling at walang banana peeling. Okay? So ayan ang kanyang procedure. Then ito naman ang procedure kung paano niya gagawin ang bag. Okay, yung una, paano niya gagawin ang papel. Yung pangalawa ay paano niya gagawin ang paper bag. Okay, so ibang procedure na naman ito. So kailangan kung kayo ay ang research nyo ay tungkol sa growth of plants, so kailangan i-discuss nyo dun kung paano nyo prepare yung mga plants, no? Yung mga pagtatamnan ninyo. Okay, ano yung mga plants na kukunin ninyo, na itatanim nyo, paano kayo magtatanim. Okay, paano kayo maglalagay ng fertilizer. So ganun din ang gagawin nyo dito sa procedure. Okay, and then the next one is, ito yung flow chart. Ano? Dito nyo makikita yung pagkasunod-sunod ng mga procedures. So, nandyan yung, para mas maintindihan ng nagbabasa. No? Kaysa basahin niya lahat yung nasa procedure, ito yung best way para mas maintindihan niya yung pagkasunod-sunod ng procedure. So, nandyan yung gathering the materials from the source. Okay, then next na procedure niya ay wash and cut the materials into 1 or 2 inches. Okay, hanggang doon sa pinakalas na procedure niya, which is remove the paper using cutter. Okay, so yan ang flow chart. So dapat ganyan din ang gagawin niyo sa inyong research. Kailangan meron siyang flow chart of the procedure, yung tamang pagkasunod-sunod ng mga procedures. Okay, so that's it. That is the second, third, and fourth part of the chapter 3, which is the methods and materials. Okay? Meron pang susunod next.